EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Detroit Lions. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a give right side. It's Hawkins, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's It's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return here for Sanders.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run right side with Hunt. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Panthers will get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A carry here for Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And Sanders has got it complete. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. They'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Raekwon Davis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 47.
Back to throw here. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown, Detroit. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. J.J. Watt with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this returnable for Rager. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Rager catches it left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his his own 7. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And Shark calls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. scoreboard as the kick's away here. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Hurts throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Hawkins. Oh, nice move. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Panthers. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And some room to work. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And now, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, so the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devontae Smith there to make the grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Able to find Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Panthers have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Hawkins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Lions on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Shart's got it left side. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll run on first down. Hawkins. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to throw again.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Carolina, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.